red filter. Okay, so just, I guess so you can see what I'm doing. Let's see if we can do this. I'm just hanging my camera on the tree limb, looking down. This is digital collection of electromagnetic nanocarbon from the area we call the river, the running water, whatever you want to call it. Got water smashing off the rocks as it's flowing. We don't really have a lot of wind current that I'm going to be applying to any other influences other than nature, what everyone thinks of as nature. So what we have here in our human concept is water smashing off some rocks. The elements of the water, we can all talk about it. The electromagnetic current working with the oxygen that's in the water and the electrical aspects of everything that's happening. There's a lot scientifically for all you scientists out there who want to talk about it scientifically. Okay, I'm going to run my camera this way. I made mention the other day about something, and then the video got, I don't remember if I had to delete it or something happened to the camera. That's right. So it ended up being like a 12-minute video, and I didn't realize that it went off. Anyways, I was talking about some of these things that I happen to be noticing when I'm watching the views that are on my channel. So if all of a sudden I'm getting a video that gets like 30 views, that's a lot of views for my channel, especially if they're not me viewing it, because I'm usually my biggest subscriber. So there's something else happening, and I've known about it. I've talked about it in the past, but I want to bring it up again because I've noticed it again recently. So not just hitting people's emotions of what I'm talking about and making people run away from what it is I'm saying. That's why I try not to say too much. I know I really don't say all that much in my videos, my research vids especially. I'm usually not talking in these vids, but I am today. So the water's flowing that way through the camera to the right in our view, right, of us. There's something going on with that, because I noticed that even at the cloud level, depending on which way the clouds are rolling through my cam, people are more attracted to it. So if they're coming down through the cam, right through the cam, left through the cam, up and down, they're diagonally, when they're diagonally. So I'm getting different results. Same thing, same reason why I'm adding filters. The reason I add these filters is for the contrast. So not everybody's eyes are going to work better with different contrasts. I've noticed that over the years of showing this to others. I put the red one on because I've noticed the best result with it. Really, once you see it all, you don't need no fucking contrast. Your eyes will contrast it all, and you will see it all. Same thing with the speed of them going through the camera. Right now, that's why I wanted to come to the water today. Right now, this water is flying through the camera. My eyes, believe it or not, are catching the imagery. Can I say all of the imagery? Well, it never can catch all of it, because then I have to zoom in and out with my eyes. But it could, if I wanted to put the camera on pause when I get this video uploaded, and I want to put the video on pause, then yes, then I can take my time and look in and out. But as it's flowing, my eyes are also collecting the imagery with my eyes, whether it's in the camera or just overlooking the camera, either way. So I don't need the filter, and I also don't need a direction. I know not to bother looking for directions anymore. I learned that in the True Creator system, there is no up, down, left, right, backward, forward. I learned that in the first couple of years of looking, but then I also had to add in and out. And I realized in and out was just as important as up, down, left, right, backward, forward. It's just as important. So there's something to this human concept of direction. The human concept of direction and the way that it's supposed to work. Kind of like from nationality to nationality, the way that we write. We used to write from right to left. Now we write from left to right in America, right? I believe that we used to write from right to left at one time, right? When we were Greek or some shit. And then Asians, a lot of Asian countries write up to down and down to up and all that kind of shit. So everybody writes directionally different as well. There's all these human concepts that bring direction. And in the true creator's work, you don't have to worry about direction. So when I go and remaster this video, I'm going to pause the video, and I encourage anyone watching this video right now, put it up on your laptop, take your cell phone out of your pocket, use your cell phone as a viewing device, and keep pausing and playing the video, and you're going to see it's the same shit that I'm showing you in the clouds, the rocks, the trees, the moon, everywhere else. It's feline, canine, rodent, ape, human, and beast. It's image within image. It's from the veil to the ground. It is this way. And also, you know, lights and shadows, angles and distances of perspective. Lots of details when we get into that, but that's also what we're looking at right now, all the lights and shadows. It's not a very sunny day, so I don't have the shadows from these trees fucking up my collection. I do have the rocks at the bottom of the water that would fuck up my collection, but I know when I'm collecting to stay away from, if I get into collecting from the bottom of the river floor, then I'll mention it. I'll talk about it. But if I'm only collecting from the top of the water, I'm intentionally only collecting from the top of the water. I do realize that I can go to the bottom of the floor. I can also take one of the stones from the bottom of that river floor, and I can break that rock in half and see that it doesn't matter up, down, left, right, backward, forward, in or out. I know that it's always that the true creators, builders build everything in this fucking realm. All right, so now we've been going left to right through the camera now for a couple minutes. So now let's go top to bottom. I'm trying to look which way I can adjust my camera. Hold on a second. Oops. Yeah, this filter doesn't work that good that way. All right, so let's do this. I have to move my camera setup here. And I have to hold the filter? You gotta be kidding me. I guess so. Yep. I can do that, I guess. Alright, so now, top to bottom, is that where I'm going? Or am I going? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, top to bottom. So I'm moving my camera to grab the larger images and get away from the rocks. Then I'm going to come back over this way because I got more white going on in there where the water's hitting off the rocks and shit under there. So again, we just look at it that way. We just look at it as, oh yeah, water bouncing off some rocks. But when you go and collect the EMNC from within there and you realize, oh shit, I see what he's saying. So the builders, these builders that we can clearly see, the triangular shapes that are all around, pause this video and look at all the triangular shapes. You're going to see them as nothing. You will see them as air or whatever, right? I'm trying to tell you, look at them. Look at them. Those are the builders. You're looking at the builders. Okay. What are those builders building? Feline, canine, rodent, ape, human, and beast. From the veil to the ground, it is this way. That's what they build everything in the image of. So I'm getting it all real good, real good. And this is the same shit that I do with the clouds when I'm collecting in the clouds. Especially when the sun's out and the cloud level, because what's happening is the lights and the shadows are moving around, right? The angle of your camera is going to change that. That's not cheating. That's seeing things for what they are. It's not. You don't have to feel like that you're doing something that's getting. What you're doing is creating this result. Is what I'm doing with my fucking camera and putting this filter on. Is that the answer to what it is I'm showing you all? No, of course not. I'm showing you all that you can all go see the truth, the reality of it all for yourselves. That's what I'm showing you. You know, it's, and I'm only showing it to you. I'm not demanding that you fucking listen. Isn't that better than the government treatment that you've been begging your governments to do to you? Because that's exactly what we do. I'm going the opposite direction, by the way. But that's exactly what we do. We hide behind governments. The human population does. The 7.8 billion, 8.5 billion, whatever the fuck we are now. Hey, look, there's one of those old trees that I was talking about yesterday's video. So around here, you'll find these fucking trees, right? That'll be 350 years old, sometimes a little bit older. They're here and there. They're here and there. And then when you say that to people, they're like, yeah, so what's the big deal? The big deal is that 350 years ago, we were told that those trees were by the bazillions, those 350-foot trees. So where the fuck are they by the bazillions at 350 years old? They're not. The tree startup around here didn't even start until about 150 to 200 years ago, before we even started getting into this kind of growth that I'm showing you in my camera now, right? I could be collecting the EMNC, by the way, too. I can put the red filter back on. I will. Give me a second. I only got 30 minutes to do this video, so let me finish up my point that I'm trying to make here. All right, so I'm going to go upside down with the camera now, or did I already do that? This way. Shit. No, I have to come over here to do that. I'll probably end up falling down the fucking hill, so let me just hold it and do it. All right, so put the filter back on. Okay, again, this is my directional. I don't even call it an experiment at this point, because I already know the result of it. It's something that I have always been doing. Oh, it's amazing. It's so funny that when I'm watching this happen right now, my eyes can move so fucking fast. The imagery in here is banging. Granted, I'm looking at it sideways right now because of the way that I'm holding the camera, because I want to show you that it's the directional bullshit doesn't matter. There is no up, down, left, right, backward, forward, in and out in the true creator's work. It just doesn't matter. That's amazing evidence for us as we're looking at all this. As you're collecting the EMNC with your eyes, then it'll start hitting you, and you'll understand. You're like, oh, fuck, I see. The trees, the rocks, the stones, the moon. Oh, I get it. The waters, the human skin, no matter where the fuck I look. It's feline, canine. Oh, I see. All right, let me go upside down now. Wait a minute, did I already do that? No, I did that one already. Hold on a minute. This is the one I want now. All right. And there goes my, I got to keep it steady, right? Beautiful. Beauteous. Yep. Now, I'm not seeing it upside down because it's moving so fast, but if it was the clouds moving through slowly, then my eyes would see all the imagery upside down also, the same way that you're all seeing it in the camera now, because right now the camera is upside down to me. So I'm looking in the camera and I'm seeing the opposite direction that you're all looking at it right now. And that's, again, it's evidence that we all, here it is. Go do the same thing that I'm doing right here. Takes you 20 minutes. It doesn't take long. This will be one of my shortest fucking videos. My Seeing the True Creator training videos are shortest videos that I fucking make. My research vids that I don't even ever talk in, those are usually the 2-hour, 2.5-hour videos, because I'm relying on all of you. Anybody that comes along, I'm relying on you to go see things for yourself. Don't rely on lying motherfuckers like myself, right? Which is everybody. So don't bother, right? I'm not telling you to fucking believe anything I say. I'm telling you can go see it for yourselves. As I always say, if you have eyes to see, you will see it. It will all be told to you. Not in human, verbal, schmug, shit, fucking mouth, lying motherfuckers. No. All right, so I'm trying to get out of the rain a little bit, so I'm trying to go under, cover some rain. All right, so this is one I used to do. Did I already get rain on the fucking thing? Hold on a minute. think I did. Oh, shit. All right, let's try this thing again. Okay, so this will be a quick video because this camera only goes up to a half hour. But I was thinking about this. I used to do this all the time as well. So yeah, I guess it did get a little bit. Oh, it's fucking beautiful. The imagery is fucking banging from the lights and shadows. Now, now granted, fucking real, man. It's unfucking real. Now, I'm pretty good at playing with my lights and shadows, but this is not a fucking magic trick. This is all around us. We've been seeing this shit since we were little kids. And when we're walking on the trail and say, Dad, I see it. I see it. And Dad said, son, don't ever fucking admit it. Just, it's your imagination. That's all you can admit to it being. You cannot claim that you're seeing truth in reality. You got to go to school tomorrow. I got to go to work. We don't have time for this fucking reality shit, son. Now, I'm purposely cropping my camera over to the right for this large image that's very apparent and very easy to see. They're all over here by the gazillions. I can go up and down the trees, but this one stood out at me and I like it a lot. It's nice. And so I'm going for it. So I'm cropping it. But we can all do this. And I'm cropping because I'm taking part of the face away. You know, you got the eye here, eye here. You can see his hairdo and everything like that. You can see the mouth, the nose. Now remember, this is an image of. This is not somebody that's lost their mind and claiming that they see God in the fucking trees or any shit like that. No, no, no. This is, and it's not science. It's not that religion either. It's not telling you your scientific fucking nonsense, which is just another, no. Just telling you what you can all go see for yourself anywhere you fucking want. We're surrounded by it. The true creators, builders build everything in this realm, and your denial of that is just that. It's only your denial of it. It doesn't make it what you're claim true. It doesn't make your education fucking right. It does, right? So, and it also doesn't make. I've had people lately coming to me and saying to me that and I'm not mad about it. It just makes me think about it. That's all. And they were saying that I'm gonna keep my camera up here. I'm collecting the EMNC from these trees while I'm talking about nothing. That I'm blaming everybody. And if I don't know if she signed up on this channel or not. She was on another channel of mine. She was on the Right to Reality channel, and I told her to go look at my other videos because it's hard for me to explain so much of nothing in a just a little mail back and forth and stuff. I've always been that way. But it makes me think when people do see it that way, and I say, because I cannot feel sorry for us. I cannot feel sorry for the 7.8 billion Zombie States. Every time I start to, like, in starting out and watching the auditors, I started feeling bad for us, for the citizens. I'm feeling bad for us at first, the first few months of watching, and I'm heart struck. And then the more and more you realize, you say, you know what, really, the people that are into these auditors videos, there's not very many of them, a few 100,000. It's not going to do anything that a few 100,000 people out of 7.8 billion are really waking up to this, because it's a few 100,000 between all the Western countries. Really, it's not that many people that are joined up on this idea that where citizens are being treated unfairly, that governments are bad. No. They're all culpable. All of us are. We all are. Just listening to my local scanner tells me that. I'm not, even as hard as I've been trying to look at the cops doing fucked up shit, and they have been doing some fucked up shit around here. Fucked up meaning just not paying attention to people's civil rights, or human rights is what I call them. But you're just not paying attention to a lot of it because of their training. So, but then when I hear what the calls that are coming in, and when I hear them on the radio, and I understand that they're out there doing what they told is their job. So when they're raping the citizens for cash wise, stealing their money because they're pulling them over and ticketing the shit out of them, I do notice that the local cops around here and the stadies do use discretion. They do use good discretion. If you're kind to them, is because they're being nice to us, right? They're being in general. But on the other hand, they've been trained to be nice, at the same time carry out these fucked up laws. And when you talk to the cops about getting rid of those and changing those fucked up laws, really they feel that their hands are tied, because their job signing off on it means that they're gonna never trample, never cross those lines. When they're wearing the uniform, they're supposed to be that way, and we all know that. They're not supposed to, like, they can pretend to be our friends. They can pretend to like us, but in reality, we all know that they're always going to have to be doing their job. So even when they're not wearing the uniform, you have cops in your family, cops that are friends. You cannot just go pulling out fucking rails and go jump in your car drunk or do anything like that and not expect them to, put you in check. It's going to happen. So maybe they'll do you some favors along the lines of putting you in check when they're doing it. But so, anyways. All right, so I collected enough of those trees. I'm going to walk over here because there's this tree here. So I'm going to come over here and we're going to collect the EMNC from the tree this way. I'm going to try to, how many minutes I got left? Just a few minutes left anyway. All right, so I'm coming up this tree because, again, no sunlight, no direct sunlight, but it's fucking beautiful. I can see it all. It's perfect. Okay, so I'm collecting the EMNC, feline, canine, rodent, ape, human, and beast, over and over from the veil to the ground. I'll go in a little bit more here. I can also come back and do this. This also works nice. Show you that I'm changing, by changing the depths, I'm changing the angle and distance of perspective. Beautiful, beautiful. Zillions upon zillions of images in all directions. I'm going to try to show you that. My filter's going to move though, so hold on. So now I'm going in this direction. Once I start showing you guys all that, we can see the timelines that come down from the stationary stars, they come through the moon, and those, it's amazing. Those energies, this is where the false creator / creator comes in. And the false creator / creator's work comes in, because the false creator / creator is the creator of the bio realm. The entire bio realm, not really, because then you had humans steal the false creator / creator's work and took things to another level, which brings in anything other than feline, canine, rodent, ape, human, and beast. We can all see this. So if we all go and look, anybody got any objections to that? I'm all for it. I love hearing it. I haven't heard it in 3-4 years. I don't think anybody's ever come to me with anything other than feline, canine, rodent, ape, human, and beast. At least not, actually, yeah. The times before that they come to me with things that were out of those categories, we always went to look at them, and then everybody would run away. Whoever it was would run away, and they'd say, no, 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 for whatever reason. I'm a fucking uneducated idiot, but yet all I'm doing is showing you we're going over something, right? Like one time there was a dude with the alligator, and I'm not 100% convinced that he was wrong. There was an angle and distance of perspective for me to make that out to be a possible alligator, but it was only one. It still was only one in all that time. Then I had another person, I think that other one was a female, and I was going in at something that she was claiming was a snake face, right? And the only thing I got out of that said snake face was the tongue, because the tongue was a split tongue. And then I realized that there are lizard categories and other things that, because without body imagery, how can we really say something with a split tongue is definitely, without a doubt, I'm going to try to go this way now, is definitely, with no doubt, I'm surprised the filter didn't fall off. All right, so, okay. Trying to show you a bunch of different shit while I'm talking about nothing. So give me a second again. All right, so I'm pulling back out. I guess I could hit a stone real quick too as I'm walking. All right, so you see these trees here are right here, okay? So let me go down to the stumps. All right, so you see they're out here. I'm going to walk into here and look out of the trees, okay? Again, this is my in and out thing, because when I'm looking at trees this way, when I'm showing you this one over here, it's fucking beautiful, man. It's fucking beautiful. So I'll crop it this way and that way. I'm trying to do is I'm actually cropping on a timeline is what I'm doing. I know that it sounds crazy, but everything we were just looking at in that tree, I could be showing you the timelines. We can see the timelines all around us. They come down from the stationary stars through the moon. The moon acts as a electromagnetic nanocarbon regulator when regulating and assigning souls to this realm. It's amazing shit, and we can see it all. All right, so back to this. So I'm looking there at this layer of the trees, right, to grab this, all this texture that's on this layer of the trees. Another one that always fascinates me is if I look off this way through the trees, I can get back far distances, right? So I'm not really looking at this outer layer. I'm looking way through the trees. So I'm going back hundreds of feet. I can still collect the imagery. It's still amazing. It's amazing because now I'm pulling in leaves and other shit that's pulling in into the camera, but I can still see the imagery. I can still see the feline, canine, rodent, ape, human, and beast all the way through. So that means different levels of depth going back, different heights, different levels of height, and all these human concepts that we put into things makes us refuse to look at what it is I'm even trying to show you. I'm not suggesting it to you. I'm fucking showing it to you. I'm explaining it the best I fucking can. Back to these trees. So here's the stumps down here. I'm going to walk over there and I'm going to look out of these trees. I'm no longer looking on the edge of these trees, right? Kind of like the same thing I'm saying about looking through this way. So, but I'm going to look up when I get over here. I just want you to see that I'm walking in here. All right. So now I'm in here. I'm going to first go through and grab it from that with digital collection, electromagnetic nanocarbon. But look at what I fucking see. Look at all the fucking faces I can pull out of there. Unbelievable. Just give your eyes a second. My eyes catch them and I move the camera fast. I know, but when I go back to remaster this, it won't be any issue at all. And then I'm going to come up here because, again, now we got all this light coming in from up there. Same fucking thing, just like I was just doing on the river at the beginning of this video. Same thing. Lights and shadows, angles and distances of perspective. I'm slowly moving my camera up and I'm collecting all the images. I can see them. It's not a problem. I can see it. And so will you. You will too. If this, what I'm showing you now, is very advanced. It's very advanced because you're going to run away from it now. Now what I'm showing you is going to be too far for you. When I'm showing it to you in the clouds, you can use conspiracy theory to wipe it away. You can say, oh yeah, the government's fucking putting out holographic fucking images in the sky. And you can write off what I'm showing you and say, oh, true creator. No, it can't be. It's got to be just something that the humans are doing. No, the humans, you'll know what the humans are doing. You will know it. If you want to see it, you will see it. And it's garbage. It's garbage compared to the true creator's work. So yes, humans can do holographic images in lots of different places and a lot of different ways. We can put on these holographic shows, and that's been for a long time. And we have not been all that good at it, ever. The humans, the 7.8 billion zombies, we pretend that we're being fooled. We're really not being fooled. We're going to pretend we were fooled by the moon landing. We're going to pretend that we were fooled by 9/11. We're going to pretend we were just fooled by that whole fucking way overdone epidemic bullshit story that we just went through. I mean, come on, man. No way. You're not getting off that easy. We are all lying motherfuckers, and it's intentional. There's no fucking way. I was just saying to someone yesterday, I think it was one of the kids, the poor kids, man. The medical industry in United States, matter of fact, over most of this earth, should have all stepped down by now, right? It's been a couple of years now. We've all had time to settle on what just happened. They should all be stepping down. They should feel terrible about what they went along with. All of them. The doctors, the nurses, all of them. That was a terrible thing they did. But the level of the terribleness, no one will even get through to. You won't even get through to them. Nope. They make money. They make fucking money and to live in this. So even that, that's our sellout is power and money. I don't care what the fucking sellout price is, man. It's still a sellout. They all need, but of course, the 7.8 billion zombie slaves, we all want our fucking doctors, our pharmacies. We want to keep going on like this. It's insane. It's fucking insane. I guess I'm not going to get to a rock because now the video is going to end on me. I wanted to do, if I collect from a stone, then I'll be happy. I can pick one of these, I guess. Pick this one. Let's see. Again, there's no light coming through, so, but I'm going to get down in here. I'm going to collect the EMC. Oh, yeah, that's nice. Yeah. I know you probably, and the reason why I'm doing the tree, the rock, uh, the landscape, everything is so that you all know that you can all do this. You don't have to feel weird about it. You're able to fucking see it now. You have my permission. If anybody calls you fucking insane, don't bother talking to them. Just fucking, you're not. You're not. You're just going and looking. That's all you're doing. You're looking. Someone told you some shit and you're choosing to go check it out. That's it. It's it. You don't have nothing to fucking feel like you're on the defense about going and looking at what it is I'm showing you, okay? But just know that once you look and you see it, and if you accept to see it and not run away from it, then you're going to be one of the very, very few, because I'm still on my own with all this. It fucking sucks. It fucking sucks. I have to sit back and watch all this shit happen. Family, friends, loved ones, children, fucking animals. I mean, it is fucking bad, man. And it's us. It's not governments. It's not the police. It's not, and even the doctors and nurses that I'm saying right now that they should all step down after what they went along with and all, it's everybody. Every pharmacy would be closed, right? Start all over again. Start all over again. Which wouldn't not be a big deal if everybody got on board, because I tell you, all the fucking things that you think are so great are shit. The computer technology, the fucking science, if it's all lies and it's all bullshit, and it's just science and medicine's being upheld in the names of keeping everyone fucking sick and keeping everyone to part of the monetary system, same thing with poverty. And, we all know this. We all know this. It's not secrets. There's no debating about it anymore. I mean, we certainly do debate about it, but we all know the reality of it. We just gives us something to do, I guess. So to that girl who was asking me that question or making that statement about, being mad at everybody or blaming everybody, I guess is the way she worded it. Yes, I blame us. Everybody, all of us, including myself. I've been including myself in this all along. I have not been awakened all my life. I wanted to be in my coma as well. Believe me, my thought process goes into a lot of that. What about before I had awoken to this? I was awakening to other lies. There was a lot of things throughout my life that I felt that I had awakened to, and then they just turned out to be more fucking lies that I woke up to. And now I understand why that was, because everything is a lie. We always think to ourselves, well, they can't, when somebody says everything's a lie, they can't mean everything. I mean, there really is a bunch of trees right there in front of me, right? So, I mean, that's got to be, true that these trees are there, right? There's water running in front of me that has to be based on truth and reality. And actually, no, it's not at all. Not saying that it's an illusion or a delusion or a hologram, because it's all solid mass. I'm saying that the actual workings of the true creator's work and the false creator / creator's work and the human concept and influence that humans have done on this whole entire system is unquestionable. We can all see it all. We don't have to guess anymore. We don't need their lies about science and medicine or what these trees actually are and how many were here 100 and something years ago compared to today, and we're all bad people because we're putting carbon into the atmosphere, when really in reality, way before we were taking the fucking carbons up out of the ground, putting them in our automobiles and in our appliances to run them, and making high voltage electricity that is totally unnecessary. Totally unnecessary. It's the only reason why that electricity is made is because it has to be made by humans, and humans can profit off it. If we all just wanted to take the free energy that's all around us, we could. We certainly could, but we don't want to. We want to pretend that we're so fucking stupid that we don't know how this works. I heard Joe Rogan's show yesterday, and he's talking about God is water. Well, no shit, but I mean, isn't that a little simplifying it a little bit too much? I mean, you can go and look and see everywhere that it's actually the oxygen that is in the water, but then that's not deep enough because it's actually the electrons that are inside the oxygen that are inside the water that make it special, right? I mean, there's all these different things. Oh, the body's 90%, the human's 90 something percent water. What does that tell you? Yeah, it tells you that you guys are doing all kinds of shit to distract people from what they can just go and look at and see for themselves. And you'll understand it's an electromagnetic nanocarbon system. If this system, and there's water involved in transporting these electrons, smaller than electrons actually, then who gives a fuck? So it still does not change the fact that everything that we're looking at right now, I'll do the ground for a few minutes. All right, so there's no humans have stepped over here, right? No humans have walked over here. It's all leaves. It's all just leaves. Nobody's walked over. It's just fallen branches and shit like that. So that's why I'm collecting from there. Getting water on my camera, so I'm going to... Beautiful. See it all? No problem. Millions upon millions of images right in there. Just some leaves laying on the ground. Did I do the rock? I did do the rock. So I think that's good enough. I did every fucking thing. Did the water, the trees, digital collection of electromagnetic nanocarbon from a bunch of areas, just so I can complain about people's interpretations of what it is I'm showing you all. What I'm showing you all is way beyond anybody's hurt feelings. It's way beyond, and I cannot express how big of a deal it all is. I cannot, because then everybody will accuse me of being insane. So I have to play it off like it's no big fucking deal. I have to play it off and pretend that, when I'm running into people on the street and I got to play it all down and play it nonchalantly and watch their feelings very carefully. And that's why I word things the way that I word them. That's why I played down the importance of it all, of everybody going and looking. And as I always say, we're out of fucking time. We're out of fucking time. Y'all gotta wake the fuck up, man.